this video, we're going to use cubic cubes and the user functions to do some what-if scenarios regarding our gross profit. And we'll start by adding a gross profit percentage to our cube. We'll click on user function, and within the user function menu, we'll click on gross profit, divide that by extended price, and we'll take the whole thing, put it in parentheses, and multiply it by 100. Change our caption to GP, and we'll change our mask. We'll add a percent sign to our mask. We'll click OK, and we're getting our gross profit percentage. We may not like our decimals here, so we'll go ahead and go back to user functions, and we'll select our user function and then right click, and within the mask we'll go ahead and get rid of those decimals and click OK. So now we're getting our rounded whole number percentage for gross profit. Our next step is, what if we decrease our cost by 3%? How is that going to affect our gross profit? And we're going to increase our extended price by 2 or 3% as well. So let's do that with some user functions. So first of all, I'll start with extended cost, and we're going to reduce extended costs by 1%. So within our calculation modifiers, we have decrease x by y%. We're going to use that option, and we're just going to decrease it by 3%. So within our caption, I'm going to call this what if cost. We'll add a $sign and click OK. So now our what if cost is taking our extended costs and dropping it by 3%. Let's go ahead and add a what if price. So we'll do the same thing with the extended price. We'll come over and use our increase x by y, and we're going to increase our price by 2%. And we'll go what if price. Add a $sign and click OK. So now we have our what if cost and what if price in our cube. Let's go ahead and change the orders of this cube and what we're seeing so we can kind of stack them together. So underneath our facts, I'm going to take the what if cost and we'll move it up next to our extended cost, and we'll take what if price and move it up next to our extended price. And we don't need to see the gross profit if we're looking at the percentages, and then we'll click check. So now I have extended cost, what if cost, extended price, what if price. Now let's get a what if gross profit. So to get our what if gross profit percentage, we'll click on user functions. We'll start off with our what if price. We can use that as a part of our function, and we'll subtract our what if cost from it. We'll go ahead and pop that in parentheses, just so it's easier for grouping. We're going to divide that by the what if price, and we'll take the whole thing and group it in parentheses and multiply it by 100. We'll change our mask as we did with the other gross profit. Get rid of the percentage or the decimals, add a percentage, and we'll call this what if GP. We'll click OK. And now we have our what if GP. Now we have the basis of our what if scenarios. Now we can start maybe adjusting those percentages to see how they affect our what if gross profit. So if we go back to user functions and we bring up what it costs, what if cost. I actually spelled it what it. Let's go ahead and right click, and we're going to make that correction. And we're going to change our cost reduction. I'm going to add 0.2 to our percentage. Click OK. And we're going to do an edit on our what if price. So we'll come in and right click. We're going to add another 0.5%. And I just noticed that because we changed the label on our what if cost, our what if gross profit needs to be adjusted. So we'll go back to user functions and we'll go back to what if gross profit, highlight and right click. And we're going to come in and just change that title there. Click OK. And we have our gross profit back. As we edited our user functions, the functions that we edited did change their sort order in our facts. If we want to get them back to how we had them, we can change our order within the facts themselves, or we can continue to work with our what if scenario in their current layout. This has been a simple example of how you can use the powerful tool of user functions within the QB Cubes to create your own facts, gross profit percentages, what if scenarios, trending analysis, whatever purpose that you have to complete your analysis. The user function provides that ability within the QB Cubes.